Always advocate for yourself because if you don't, who will? Hi guys, welcome back to Clare's Kingdom where we talk facts, walk fears, and remind the world that well-behaved women rarely make history.
You wake up, house up, run around in it, flossing on it. This diamond, my diamond, this rock, my rock. I woke up like this. I woke up like this.
Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back here with a powerful woman video. Self-advocacy is a must. So I have a few story times to share with you guys where advocating for myself was the difference between a smooth sailing day and just a lot of nonsense taking place. So firstly, I'm going to say, especially as an ex or former people pleaser or someone who just hated confrontation and just doesn't like or didn't like being on the wrong side of things or wrong side of people, advocating for yourself is one of the ways you show yourself you love yourself, and it's definitely something that not only helps you but helps the next person. But yeah, let's get into it. So number one, I used to have to travel across cities to get to my university, right? And I'd have to take these coaches and we'd have to book tickets ahead of time. So I always booked my ticket on time. Everything was, great, fine, whatever. So I went to the coach station as I always do. And of course you line up, you get on the coach, and I was at the front of the line. So I went on and the man was scanning my ticket. But for some reason it wasn't working. And usually when your ticket isn't working or there's a problem, you have to get off and just go to the back or just get off the bus completely. But I knew I did everything right. So I knew I did everything right. But he was showing me the machine look, it's not going through. And then I said to him, then what am I supposed to do? And I stood there and I was holding up the line because usually, like I said, you'd get off the bus. And I wasn't doing anything, unruly. I wasn't causing a scene. I just stood there and said, what am I supposed to do? Because I booked the ticket. And then he's just looking at the device. And then I literally went and I zoomed in and I literally showed him the ticket. And I said, look at the time and the date, which was the exact time and date for that time, right? And then he's just like, you know what, whatever. And he just let me on. And I was just like, thank you. And then time goes on. And then he realized that everybody's ticket wasn't scanning. And then lo and behold, we find out it's because he was late. So the ticket scanning thing wasn't recognizing anyone's tickets because he was past the time he was supposed to be there. So no one's ticket was working. And in that moment, I was like, imagine if I got off. Imagine if I shied away or accepted that I was wrong, even though I knew I did everything right. And because I advocated for myself, I didn't miss my journey, and I was able to, and the truth was able to be found out that actually it wasn't me, it was literally the fault of the coach. But I digress. A similar story occurred not even too long ago when I was boarding a coach, and usually the stations are at specific locations, but when I went there was roadworks, right? So I asked the coach, office people how to get to the station, and they gave me directions. And I literally ran because at this point I had 5 minutes until the coach was leaving. And then I literally had to make my way there. And there was another woman that was also trying to find her way. So we were just on our way there. I get to the coach and then I'm told this is the wrong one. So obviously I'm like, what? And then I have to go back to the office and ask what's happening. I just asked, excuse me, where should I go? I just acted, I really don't know what I'm doing. And even before I did that, I really thought about maybe I should just go home. Maybe I should just give up. But I was like, nope, keep going. And I asked for help. And I'm someone who, asking for help can be a bit trivial in the sense that I don't know. I'm just the type of person to just figure it out. But in that moment, I just thought, let me just ask for help. So I asked this man. He was a nice older gentleman, very nice or very kind. And instead of just giving me the verbal directions, he actually said, he'll show me. So then we were walking. And then we realized that the coach had already left because it was on the road. And he was like, you know what? Let me do something for you. I'll get the man, or he'll get the coach driver. He'll get the coach driver to stop at the side of the road for me, which was obviously very unconventional. And he was like, he's never done this, but he'll do it for me. So he called the guy on his phone, and then the coach ended up stopping at this random location for me. And obviously I was grateful. Even when I got on the coach driver was VIP treatment, and I was just laughing whatever. And also when that happened, the woman that was with me initially was a few, just a bit back. She was on another road, and I literally waved for her to come because we were both trying to get to the same place. And then because I went out of my way to ask for help, and obviously this man helped me. This woman benefited. So what's the point of me sharing this? When you advocate for yourself, number one, you're not only advocating for you, people around you, people who follow you, people that look up to you will automatically benefit. Because imagine if I stayed silent. Imagine if I accepted defeat with this other woman. Like, we would have both been out of bounds. We would have both missed the coach. But because I decided to, you know what, let me ask for help. Let me put my pride aside. Let me just ask for help. And of course, with the help of this man and the favor of God, we were able to get on this coach in such an unconventional way. And imagine if I just gave up and said, you know what, it's too late, it's gone. I would have missed it. I would have had a tough day. I would have had to find another way to get there. And we didn't want that. So yeah, moral of the story is advocate for yourself, because you never know. Like, things can happen for you in a very unconventional way, especially if you're very respectful, and even the way you present yourself definitely plays a factor. And you never know, like, mountains can move just for your sake. Like, mountains can move just by the fact that you spoke up, just by the fact that you had a need and you weren't afraid to express it. And again, there's so many things that can make us want to shrink, whether that's your gender, your skin color, your appearance. So many things can make you want to shrink or make you feel like, you know what, I'm not worth being, advocated for, or worth someone going out of their way. But as I always teach on this channel, when you actually love yourself, when you see the worth in yourself, when you actually deem yourself worthy, deserving all these beautiful things, and you also extend that grace onto others, favor is just going to be around you. Like, this is where I want to also talk about the self-determination theory and even the favor of God. When you've made up your mind to say, you know what, I want this thing, I'm going to get this thing. And even if that requires you asking of others for help, or asking for support, or even just doing what is necessary, you will get there. And if mountains have to move, if buses have to stop on random locations just for your sake, if things that are not normally done or usually done change or have to change just because of you, but just because you willed it, just because it's necessary for you to get to the places or the place you want to be, then let that be it. But of course, it takes a specific mindset, because, some people will say it's luck. Some people will say it's, pretty privilege. They'll say it's whatever to dismiss the fact that these things are possible. But honestly, your mindset, your worldview can really change things. And yeah, I'm so glad I did not give up that day. Like, that was such a big thing for me. Like, I was like, whoa, like, this is crazy. Like, they literally stopped the whole transport at the middle of the road just so I could get on. And like, even the people in the coach were just like laughing and clapping, like, wow, like, this is such a movie moment. Like, when I tell you guys, it felt like such a movie scene. Like, I always say my life is a movie, because it was so Hollywood. Like, what do they call them? I don't want to say rom-com, like those comedic shows where it's like, this is the type of stuff you see in movies, okay? But it's possible. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below a time you advocated for yourself and it made a difference in your day or to someone else. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I woke up like this, we flawless. Ladies, tell them I woke up like this. I woke up like this, we flawless. Ladies,